Welcome to Found With You ITV. Today we're bringing you the ECOVACS O1000 LiDAR Pro. Now this is the O series, so that means it's a little bit smaller, meant to be in tighter spaces and made for small to medium yards. This has the true edge trimmer on the side, which we will get into. It has two technologies included in it that does the trimming for your lawn. One is called True Edge, where it will cradle the edge and trim. And the other one is the True Edge trimmer, which is actually a string trimmer attached. This is revolutionary, first of its kind. We're gonna get into all of it in this video. Let's do it. All right, so the unboxing process was actually pretty simple. In the box, there's basically the robot, the docking station, an extra set of blades. There's not much because this does not have an RTK. It doesn't have any wires. It uses the Holoscope 360 LiDAR system. Basically what that means is there's a LiDAR up here. It sends lasers out 360 and it knows where it is in your yard. It knows where it is in distance between something else and it. And it has an AI camera in the front. Now the AI camera can also be used on your phone as kind of like a web camera. So at any point you can activate that camera on the app and see what this sees. So basically this is an autonomous AI robot. The setup process is almost as fast as the unboxing process. So to set it up, we basically had to place the docking station. We had to run a wire and get this docking station powered. We had to plug it in and then we had to set the robot. Once we set the robot, we downloaded the app, we installed the robot into the app using a QR code. We just scan the QR code on the back of it, installs in the app, does a firmware update, and then it's pretty much ready to go. So we're thinking maybe 15 minutes at that point. All right, so now the idea is we need to do the setup. So what it needs is a map of your yard. So basically it's gonna set a perimeter of your yard inside the app, and then it knows that that's what it needs to cut. Now, if you have multiple areas on your property, you can also set up different areas within the app, very simple. But in my case, I only have one area. So there's two ways to set up the map. It has an automated feature where basically you just let the robot go around, it'll find all the grass, and then it'll cut it within that map. The other way is manual. So the other way is basically you drive it around your lawn and you make a map within that app. Now what I'll say from my experience is because this has the True Edge trimmer, anywhere you're gonna use the True Edge trimmer, you probably wanna manually drive it along that edge because you really want to get close. But at the end of the day, you have a map, okay? Now you're ready to mow. So I don't know, maybe you're at another 15 minutes and you're mowing. So let's get into the mowing. Now, one thing, while you're doing the mapping, if you make a mistake, there's a button called backtrack. You hit that backtrack button, the robot will rewind whatever it stored as the boundary, and then you can just recreate the boundary. It's a very convenient feature. No RTK or wires. App, and now you can let this thing go out and mow. Now that this thing's mowing and we're not doing anything, let's talk about the app a little bit. So this robot will cut in straight lines, as you can see, right? And you control that all within the app. All right, so if I go to mow directions, I can control this and have it mow in whatever direction I want. You can see I've had it mow this way, I've had it mow this way. You can have it automatically change, which I really like on a weekly basis. Okay, we can control the mow height. We could go from 1.2 all the way up to 3.2. We have obstacle avoidance mode. So I'm using high grass environment because I am in PA. I do cut my lawn at the highest setting all year long, but you have three settings here. Okay, edge mode. Now we have two, like I said before, we have two different types of edge modes. We have one where it'll cradle the edge, and that's called the set adaptive boundary. And you can actually set that in the app, say where you wanted to do that, all right? In my case, I don't want any of that. I'm going to let the trimmer do everything. I will erase them. This is where I wanted to do the string trimming. So if you're looking at my map, basically this little spot right here, this little box is the pool, and I don't want it to string trim down there. So within the app, I drew that green line with my finger and I said, I want you to string trim here, okay? So it's very customizable. You can have it turn on, turn off, wherever you want. Okay, then you also have this rain sensor. You can turn this on or off. I recommend you keep this on. So basically, if this is on, if it detects any dew or it detects any rain, it will not mow. This is very important and a good idea to keep on because it'll keep that glue from forming, that grass glue from forming underneath the robot. So very good thing to keep on. You also have animal protection that you can turn on and off. All right, now let's go into robot setting. So it has anti-theft. If someone picks this thing up, it will go off. You can see you can control small, medium, large. It'll make a loud noise. You can update a pin. So in case someone takes this does have a pin built in. I could tell you if you pick this thing up, it will lock and you have to put a pin in. Okay, if we look in maintenance, we have the ability to buy trimmer line because this does have a built-in trimmer. We have the ability to purchase blade or a brush. It also gives us the timing on how many hours this has been mowing. and how much hours are remaining. So pretty nice. And at the bottom here, we have kind of like some beta features. These are lab features: AI recognition, smart trim bypass, and narrow path adapt. All right, now we keep talking about this LiDAR, this laser system. In the app, you can actually see the 3D map that it made of my yard. I know this means nothing, but this is what it basically thinks my yard looks like. Pretty neat if you look inside the app. This is the laser representation of my yard. When it's mowing, you can almost not hear that it's on. When the string trimmer does turn on, it makes a little bit more noise, but honestly, it's way quieter than if you were using a normal string trimmer. It's extremely quiet, very efficient robot. So along with being extremely quiet, it's also very safe. It has obstacle avoidance built into it. Using the AI camera and the LiDAR, it knows if something's there. It also knows what it is. It can detect right now up to about 200 different objects. And with over-the-air updates, bank of objects will probably increase. Now, if something goes in front of it, like an animal or a kid, it will definitely stop and go around them. We've done a lot of testing. On top of that, the string trimmer also has a built-in feature that if someone gets too close to it and it detects a person, which it will turn the string trimmer off so it doesn't, hit someone with that string trimmer. So very safe, very quiet robot. Now, the cutting performance, I really like. I like the straight lines that you see here. This is made for a smaller yard. I would say maybe this might be a little bit too big for this one robot. If you had a lawn probably this size, you may want to think about going with the 3000, but this thing's cutting this no problem. All right, so now it's actually string trimming. I'm not sure if you can hear it. The good thing is, once I get close enough, the string trimmer is going to turn off, but that makes it really tough to get some footage on it. But let's see if we can get some footage of this. Yep, it turned off. Let's let it, start up again. I want to talk about the string trimmer and the performance of it. So if you look along here, you can see it got a lot of it. What I've seen and what I've noticed is that things like this, so right here, what's happening is it's coming up to this and it's stopping and it's seeing this tall grass as an obstacle and it's actually going around the grass and not string trimming it. And this will sometimes happen even when it's cutting the lawn. And what that means is that that grass is just too high and you might need to help it out, get that first cut in, use your string trimmer, use your mower to get it to the right level so that this doesn't see the grass as an obstacle. It's kind of a good thing and a bad thing of the LiDAR and AI camera. It identifies obstacles, but sometimes it might over-identify, especially grass. So when you get that first cut in, basically make sure everything's at a consistent level. That'll make sure that you get a really good cut. Now in the app, you can actually set up avoidance zones. And some of the older robots, the RTK enabled robots, you'd have to do that because they might get stuck. But this thing with the LiDAR and the AI camera, I haven't found the need to actually tweak the app at all. I just created the boundary and it will cut around things like a playset all by itself. It just figures it out, which is really nice. But if you did have a spot you didn't want it to cut inside the app, you can say this is a no-go zone or avoidance zone, and it will not cut there, okay? Same thing as if you had two different yards and you wanted it to cut both of them, you can create a path and say cut area 1 and cut area 2, and you can even have it cut the two areas differently if you wanted to do that. All customizable within the app. It's basically a lawnmower in your pocket. You can even set up schedules. I don't like the setups. I kind of like the control when it goes out, especially with the kids and stuff like that. There might be stuff out in the lawn. I just want to have the nice lines. So I don't want it going around all that stuff. So I will check the lawn before I send it out. But with the AI camera and the LiDAR, you don't need to worry about it. You just send it out all the time if you didn't care about those lines and it will cut your lawn. All right, so we can see the cutting performance. We can see the safety built into this thing. This thing's amazing. Think about what this is. This is an AI-enabled lawnmower. This has a string trimmer on the side. It's got an AI camera. It's got a 360 LiDAR. This thing's like a spaceship. This thing probably could have went to the moon back in 1974. When did we go to the moon? This thing's got so much technology in it. It's quite amazing. We take it for granted. This thing is amazing. It's an autonomous lawnmower. If you want hands-off lawn care, this is definitely something that you may want to look into. This is definitely for smaller to medium-sized yards. If you have a yard like the size of mine, you may want to think about stepping up to the A3000. If you have maybe narrow paths or a smaller yard, that's where this thing excels. So it's very thin and it can get into those tight spots. Go back home. Go home. It can also identify sign language. This means go home in sign language. No, that's the robot language. Watch. Vamos. I think that means go home in Spanish. All right, so that's the GOAT. I'm blown away. I'm Mike, Family Dubai TV. If you have any questions about this, leave me a comment down below. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I also have a video out there on the A3000, which I'll link right here. Please like this video. You want to go home, but look, it won't go past me. Now it's like, how am I going to get home? Look, it's all confused. It's all confused.
You better get out of the way. It's a disappearing act.
Yeah.
Like if I turn around, he'll be gone.
Yeah. Nope, still here.
The donut driving lawnmower.
Can your lawnmower do donuts? Well, mine can. If you stand it away, if it's home. All right, I'll let it go home. All right, go home.
Well, I try to do that.
So, it went home. All right, me and the goat are out.